big, strong, motivated, pumped up. You gotta take over the world. And nothing surprising me.
Were you ever worried that he could continue that on and you were going to drop again, or you were like, nah, I got this, and you felt comfortable?
He's better. I just feel like he's better.
Did you feel like you hurt him tonight at any point?
I think I hit him with some good stuff. That's some good combos and some good shit. I think like I said, good shit.
Hey Nate, what did you think of the crowd? They were cheering your name throughout the whole fight. Can you hear them in there?
Yeah, I heard it get loud in and out, and yeah, you tell me. I gotta rewatch the fight.
Nate, this was a very successful event for a Real Fight. What's next for Real Fighting?
What was that? What was that?
It was a pretty successful event. I heard the gate was the second highest in American Airlines history. What's next for Real Fight? Real Fight Inc.
Yeah, we're gonna do a show. We have plans to do some stuff, and right now we're gonna go home. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna figure out whether we want to be on the mat or boxing, and we'll see what they want to do. They said they want to do the PFL thing, and I think we want to do that. We're gonna have to go on do Real Fight versus PFL, and with that, my goal is to get a match and any art.
What were you thinking when you got Jake and the kids here?
Oh, done deal. That was already, you know. And a real fight, this fight's over. And we're sitting here with us. But we were participating in a boxing match, and it was a good time. And now I know. Because I was curious too. I was like, when I get in a boxing ring, and I know what I think, and I've trained my whole career boxing with pro boxing on the highest level, as high as I could get, and done really well. And I've never fought a pro fight, so I think I whoop all these motherfuckers' ass. But that's just what I think was going to feel for it. It felt just like what I'd imagined. And what was the question? Yeah, I'll fuck up everybody.
How you finish him in the cage? That little preview?
Oh, the guillotine? Yeah, that was too easy. Yeah, it's too easy. And the takedown was too easy too. I just fucking left the punch in this whole way with in my chest. I've been trying to take people down in MMA. They smash my head and fuck me up. And I get tired and all kinds of shit. I mean, it's easy to fight.
Nate, what did you, Nate, all the way back here. What did you think of just the promotional side of it? Like, what did you take away from it? What learning lessons are you gonna go home with?
I learned a lot, and I watched a lot happen, and I know exactly what I'm gonna do next because I've seen all of it done more than anybody, more than the media, more than the fighters, more than the I know exactly what's going on now, what's going on after this week for sure. They give their criticism on what I do in the media. Bro, we're trying to. Sorry, man, I'm just kidding. And I think it was a good experience just like training with somebody to learn how to defend a choke or something because you got fucked up. It was like, oh, we fucked up here and there and there. And they have their criticism on how I'm doing my promoting on my side. But every UFC or any big show that I fought in, that turned out to be the biggest shows. It was because I was doing what the fuck I do, and whatever the fuck I do, usually we ends up being the highest gates and numbers and all kinds of shit. So I learned that, then I know I'm coming cocky and
Nate, right over here.
Wait, I'm sorry. Would you ever consider continuing doing boxing? Is there anyone else that you would consider sharing the ring with again?
100%, yeah. That's my, like I was saying about the experience too that I just learned from fighting out there. I didn't know if these were fucking little guys the size of MMA gloves, and I didn't even get cut tonight. I get cut in every MMA fight I can box for another. I don't want to go, get right around by some good people.
But is there like a name, anyone you would?
I have nobody now, but I'm sure I'm gonna go home and hear criticism and see people fights and see. I'm gonna see all kinds of shit. So next week, get back to me. I'm sure I'm gonna have a list full of motherfucking things.
Straight ahead to the flag. Right over here, Nate here in the back. Marcos Villegas, Fight Up TV. Hey Nate, how did Jake physically feel in there?
Easy to take down, easy to choke. Hey, nah, he did a good job, and he's a fucking athletic, strong dude, and he hits hard and fast, but it ain't that I ain't seen before, and I've trained with people I've trained with Mike Russell, this camp, and he's a big guy, but these guys can throw down. Good shit.
And my follow-up is, did you notice a difference at all, you personally, between the 4-ounce gloves and the bigger gloves? How did the punches feel?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I did. It just felt just like spine glove. I mean, obviously smaller, but way bigger and different than in my main gloves. I don't like in my main gloves either, though, because I can't let them give it a punch and feel these good man punches. So I like it, you know, it's a glove.
Chris Belcher, House of Highlights. Jake has been talking about fighting you in the octagon. Would you do that, and if so, how do you think it would go?
Yeah, I think I kind of understand that. I think I would fight. It's easy to take him down and easy. You was talking about his wrestling credential in the interview, and I'm like, what?
How soon would you go about fighting him in the octagon? Is that something you'd want to do soon, or just let it go
I'm
on?
not
later?
cut. 2, 3, 4 months. I'm ready to rock. After MMA fights, I'm cut to shit. My legs hurt. I can't walk. And that feels good to be okay.
Congratulations, for making it all the way and putting on a great performance. You mentioned, your cuts. Talk about the job that Jacob Stitch-Duran did, throughout the corner. You haven't, really been cut up or, putting the swelling down and keeping you in the fight for one more round.
Yeah, shout out to Stitch. She was in there keeping me good. And, stayed in there good.
You were talking to Jake during the fight. What were you saying to him in the ring?
I was just making fun of him, telling him to do more shit.
Mike?
How did you just feel competing up this weight? It's the highest you did in a fight. Did you feel like slower?
I would have rather like to stay smaller. If I went out this way, I would like to have trained like I think honestly more smaller. I was trying to kind of I was trying to get bigger and shit. I didn't think he was much bigger than I thought he was bigger than that. He could try to put a fight. That's why I said I have big ass Mike Russell on the trim with. I like he's gonna be Mike Russell. So Mike's like he's huge, bro. Like, but at least he's fast. Like, why am I training with your big ass?
Over there.
Nate, how'd you feel in the fight? Did you feel like you were winning the rounds?
I feel like I should have done. Richard got mad at me because I wasn't training how I should have been training. I should have been throwing punches, keeping him on the outside, and doing a lot of stuff. Like I said in an interview, I'm not trying to make excuses, but about a month back, I was trying to stay big. I hurt my arm a little bit, and it was wear and tearing on my right arm. If I was jabbing and doing a lot of stuff, so I wouldn't get inside and fight like a Mexican guy, smother their punches and get in there. And make every sparring session raw. And I did that kind of for Kevin. That's how the fight went out. I think I should have kept him on the outside circles and did better stuff. I knocked this bitch off. I don't want to say, but he wanted me to keep him on the outside. And I should have. But it's all good. There's no way I'm not going to show up for a fight because of something like that, too. We got to go regardless, like no matter what. So I plan on doing my next one if it's going to be boxing. We're going to work good.
At the end of the fight, did you think you did enough to win? Did you think you won the fight? Like at the end, did you think you did enough to win? Like they were?
No, I didn't think I won. I knew he got the knockdown. So I figured I won a good amount of rounds. I gotta watch the fight. So because I know what I think and I know what it's about.
And then last one for me, do you think he ever really takes you up on the challenge to fight you in MMA? I know he spoke.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens with him. See if he really wants to do that. And if not, I'll be back in this hunt and down drinking their place.
He said it would be $10 million to fight him in MMA. What would it take for you financially to fight him in MMA?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it in front of me, sure. Everybody's happy for sure. You drop more than that.
Just to elaborate on this,
He's gonna hand me a little bit of money, like listen,
it's not gonna be $10 million. Your teammate Chris Avila had a big win. Can you talk a little bit about Chris Avila's performance?
Oh yeah, I should have been talking about. And Alan Sanchez did a great job. He had a good fight. What did you guys think about Alan?
That was a war, Mexican war.
Yeah, it was a good fight, and yeah, it was really good. And then Jose did his thing, and Ramos, and everybody, and Kilo had a hell of a fight. He had a hard opponent, dude. My guys from my gym, dude, that I train with every day, they came in here and they all showed out. And I was over there at the gym a little bit earlier this morning and walking around, dude, after that, I'm watching their fights on the phone, and every time when I'm all juiced up and ready, and I'm like, oh yeah, I still got to fight. Shit.
Hold on 1 second, back left corner. That's you.
Me?
And shout out to the team.
In the tie?
In the blue tie.
Yeah.
To the team.
Nate, you said yesterday, you know, that this guy can't really fight. Has your opinion changed on that, in that regard?
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to fucking talk shit. He's fucking boxing, high level guys, MMA, and you know he's sparring hard, working with good people, and then he started talking shit to me throughout the camp. Like, you know, I come to the territory, and it's all is fair. Love and war, I'm always about that. Say whatever you want, that's fun. But then when you start making things personal, trying to make things personal, saying shit he shouldn't be saying, that just once a minute hurts these people's feelings when I say this ain't a real fight. This is a real fight. Remember Logan Paul and Orlean? You know what I'm saying? No problem. This is not a real fight to be talking to me like that. This is a boxing competition. So that's what I meant by he can't really fight. So it's not overly disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a pro
Can't
boxer?
really fight. Don't be talking shit.
Did you see Conor's tweet, and what did you think?
What did he say?
He basically said, like, not interested, and then he sent something to Sweetie, the girl who walked out with Manisrana.
One for Richard
Nate.
Perez. Richard, what did it mean to finally walk out Nate?
Fuck them.
Nate,
Richard, what did it mean to finally walk out Nate to a boxing match? You've been training him.
Is that the way boxing is? You got hurt. And so that throws you back. You know, the level you're on, you have to slow it down. So your timing's off, and then he couldn't throw the jab very good. And that's how you got caught with the hook, because he threw it and dropped it.
it seems as though, as you know, everybody he bets on seems to lose. So were you aware of that?
Yeah, whatever. Shout out to Drake, love for the love. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Hey, we'll break that.
Two more questions.
Is there a pro boxer?
Fuck the curtain.
Is there a pro boxer that you'd like to watch, and is there a style that you'd like to teach Nate if he continues to go forward in boxing?
I like Mike Tyson.
Is there a style you'd like to teach?
I like this style. I mean, he's not hurt or anything. He's awesome.
What do you call that style? How would you describe
Nate
it?
Diaz style.
Last question. Last question for both of you guys. You guys sold out the building, record came. The crowd was obviously almost one-sided behind Nate tonight. Your career obviously isn't over, whether in MMA or in boxing. Real Fight has their own promotional show.
Hold on.
Yo, turn it up!
So with as big of a performance as it was for both Nate and Real Fight tonight, would Dallas be a market you guys want to return to in the future?
Is that for me?
For both of you guys.
I'll start, absolutely. I mean, we got so much love there all week. I mean, from the beginning, as I said before, we visited other boxing shows similar to this. MVP shows, they were great opponents, but nothing like this. This was an event. This was a boxing show. And it was sold out and made news. And I asked you, what did it make news become? I mean, great co-promotion, but it's because of what Real Fight's doing, it's because of what Nate's doing, it's the power, and that's why the crowd was the way it was, and that's why the build-up was the way it was. That's why the social media was because of the way it was. So, you know, I'll let Nate answer too, but, you know, when he said we're here to take over, I mean, this is what it looks like tonight, so we're here.
So just following up on that, you know, there were tickets available for the UFC event. There were none left here. It looks like we were selling, or this event rather, was selling at something like 450% higher or something like that than the UFC. What do you think it says about Nate's draw power that the UFC was not selling out while he was somewhere else and it was?
I don't think it's a competition. You know, I think both organizations can do really well. I'm up at the UFC. You know, and tonight was, you know, a great night with lots of long build-up for a fight that people wanted to see. And I think everybody can coexist and lose no fight on that grand stage.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna go.
Hey, shout out to the team. Okay, wow.
think of.
Romelo, Kilo, Real Fighting, Chris Villa.
Hey, sit down.
Alan Sanchez. Shout out to the team, and I appreciate the Disney's Army and being able to rock with me. Love it. Shout out to Clarissa Shields and James Thompson. West Side. So,
Hey, where's the walk?